What's up, everyone? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the 2022 French Grand Prix. So, first off, starting on the front row is Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. And there were two penalties to start the race, which was Magnussen and Sainz, both with engine penalties. So they started on the last row. Then this is Hamilton's 300th Grand Prix start. Now, onto the actual race. So, Leclerc leads off the start. Then going into, I think, the back stretch chicane, Tsunoda spins off of Ocon. Then Ocon gets a 5-second time penalty for causing the collision. And then a couple laps later, Ferrari has passed the 50,000 miles lead. As well as Alonso has broken the laps run record. Then back to the race. So Verstappen pit from second. And then almost immediately after, Leclerc loses the back end and then goes straight into the tire barrier and crashes out of the race, which brings out the first safety car. Then Hamilton leads and pits as everyone else pits as well. Then after the green, Verstappen took the lead. And then Tsunoda had to retire from previous damage taken from the Ocon incident. Then Sainz had a 5-second penalty for an unsafe release. And then a little while later, Zhou Guanyu had a 5-second penalty for causing a collision. Then Latifi spins. Then Magnussen retires from the race. They didn't really say what happened to him. Then a couple laps later, Latifi also retired from the race. And then Zhou Guanyu stops on track, bringing out the first virtual safety car, and Zhou is out of the race. And then Verstappen wins the French Grand Prix. And so the top 10 were Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, Perez, Sainz, Alonso, Norris, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Stroll. All in all, this race was pretty good. Loved the battles in the midfield. Didn't really show much of the leaders because the leaders were just so far ahead. Like after the initial start where Leclerc and Verstappen were battling, whoever was in the lead just stretched the lead out to at least a couple seconds So, wasn't really much going on up front, but the battles in the midfield were something else yesterday. So, if I'm going to have to rate that race, I'm going to rate it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't amazing. It was just a good race. So join me next week when I review the Hungarian Grand Prix. So please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels. One being a D&D channel where me and my friends play D&D. That's called Drunkards and Dumbasses. And my other channel is my main channel where I build Lego, open Pokemon packs, as well as do gaming content. That's called Fair and Tan. Go check those out. And we will see you in the next video. Peace.